God's promise to Abraham. A long time ago, God made a special promise to Abraham. Look at all the stars. There are too many to count. You will have a big family with lots of children. There will be too many to count. How could this happen? Thought Abraham. I don't even have one child of my own. But Abraham believed God would do just as he had promised. And God told Abraham that his family would be servants in another country for 400 long years. Then God would send them to live in their own country that he would give them. God gave Abraham a new name, Abraham. Abraham and Sarah were both very, very old when God sent a messenger to visit them. Here's what the Bible says happened. One hot day, about noon, 3 men came to talk to Abraham. As soon as Abraham saw them, he realized they were not ordinary men and ran to meet them. Even at 99 years old, he was still very fit. He invited the 3 strangers to stop for a drink of water, wash their feet, and rest under a tree for a while. The 3 men sat down, and Abraham offered to bring them a meal. They agreed, and Abraham went to the nearby tent to find his wife, Sarah. "Quick," he said, "bake some bread." While Sarah was baking the bread, Abraham ran to find the best calf in his herd. He asked his servant to kill it and get it ready to eat. When it was ready, the meal was served. One of the men asked Abraham where his wife was. "In the tent," Abraham replied. It was true, and from inside the tent, Sarah could hear everything the 3 visitors were saying. "In 9 months' time," said the man, "your wife will have a son." When Sarah heard this, she laughed to herself. She laughed in unbelief. At 90 years of age, she knew she was far too old to have a baby. One of the visitors asked Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh and say, 'Will I really have a child now that I'm old? Is anything too hard for the Lord? I will return to you at the appointed time next year, and Sarah will have a son.'" Sarah was afraid and came out of the tent. "I didn't laugh," she lied. "Yes, you did," the man insisted. Sarah realized it was a message from the Lord. She changed her mind and started trusting God. 9 months passed, and just as God had promised, Sarah gave birth to a baby boy. The boy was named Isaac. Isaac's name means laughter. Abraham and Sarah remembered God's promise. The Bible tells us that God did everything he said he would do,